Welcome to Tantric Life, and this is Chandrika, and we are going to have another pick a card reading today. I'm using the decks Oracle of the Dragonfly by Lucy Cavendish, and the Rider Waite deck, and Celtic Lenormand, and Goddess Guidance by Doreen Virtue. All right, so the question for the pick a card today is, what are the steps, or what is the next step that you need to take, or the move that you need to make to elevate to the next level in your business, career, or profession. All right, so we're going to have a pick a card reading for helping us understand what steps or move that we need to make to go to this next level of our career, business, or profession. Excellent. So this will be the pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. You can also go by the crystals for easy reference. This is pyrite. Okay, it's a very powerful crystal for manifestation. And tiger's eye. And I said solar plexus, both of them. Okay, so this is tiger's eye and carnelian, to do with creativity and encouragement. All right, so I have listed the names of the deck in the description box, and if you've not decided on the pile yet, please go ahead and pause the video while we start off with the reading. The timestamps for the different piles, I have mentioned the timestamps for different piles in the description box. And so let's start. So do remember that the time and the date of posting this particular video does not matter. At any given point in time, when you are guided to this video, it means that's the right time for you to hear this message that's waiting for you to be heard. All right, so let's go to pile 1. Let's see. So you have the 9 of Pentacles and King of Swords and the Purification and Dreamcatcher and the Lenormand here. All right. So what I see is I see most of them who picked this up could be could be owning their own business, could be running their own business. Sure enough, that could be people who could be working for somebody, but then the 9 of Pentacles is more for people who are on their own, and also probably in a managerial cadre, right? So I see a lot of transformation happening for people who picked up pile 1, and you're also going through so much of transformation that you tend to go into a negative mindset once in a while, which generally happens when you're spiritually getting awakened. You tend to doubt yourself. Hey, is this going to happen or not? And I see people who picked up pile 1 are not really are on their own. They do not have. It's good for them to have people surrounding them, for them to socialize or get any kind of advice or suggestions. It's very it's the cards are suggesting so. That's a feel I'm getting looking at the cards. And Coventina, which is a purification card. It is time for a cleansing, detoxification of your body and mind. So the food that you eat, the thoughts that you think, All of them need to be streamlined at this point in time. If you see, you might want to monitor the thoughts that are running in your mind. If you feel there are a lot of negative thoughts, then you might want to check once in a while and gently prod them on to a positive thought, because thoughts are extremely powerful. And I also see that you need to be a little more aggressive at this point in time. Like, for instance, when the opportunity comes, you should be ready to strike. So, sure enough, you can be very laxidoxy, or not really laxidoxy. I see you may not really be very aggressive because of also the thoughts that are running in your mind, but this could be a time where you have to be ready to strike the iron, or strike when the opportunity arises. Is very, I mean, that particular, I feel that a lot, very prominent. I feel that very heavily, those energies, when I look at these cards. Mm, I also see that you could be a little intuitive at this point in time, and that's why it's important that uh, you monitor what goes into your body, not just in terms of food, but also thoughts. And because you're intuitive, you could get your answers or solutions to the challenges that you're facing at your work or your business in your dreams, through your dreams. And well, you have a pyrite, and this card, I see a lot of yellow. It also suggests that you empower your solar plexus chakra, the third chakra. Start working with it, and you're also the intuition is getting strengthened. So be aware of what's happening around you. You might find feathers, you might receive messages from birds like owl or eagle, or ladies, old elderly ladies whom you're associated with. And sleep is very important. You might want, purification is also not just about thoughts and food, but also sleep. Overall, taking care and pampering your body, basically purifying. Even sleep is important when you are getting intuitive. You also need proper sleep, otherwise you could get very tired at this point in time. So you don't want to compromise on your sleep and go work. That may not be a great thing to do at this point in time. You might want to keep your a dream journal, so you can take note of the dreams that come in to you. When you remember, when you wake up, note it down immediately so you do not forget. um, Along with sleep, I would also suggest, in case there are people who do not have who do not have a restful sleep, then you might want to clear the place where you rest. Probably clear your bedroom, or clear the place that you live in, um, or just change the bedroom probably if that doesn't work, or if you haven't, really have a, if you have that kind of, if you have that kind of option, then sure enough, yes, please go ahead and clearing your space would be good enough. So you're going through, all in all, you're going through a lot of transformation. uh, you're very independent, you know what you're doing. However, there is a need to clear your thoughts and purify your uh, body, mind, and spirit. So regulate what goes into your body, not just in terms of food, but also thoughts. And make sure you sleep well, because your intuition is at a high. Uh, you're becoming more intuitive, so your dreams could speak a lot or get you solutions for you. And strike when the opportunity comes. So be the waiting, and when it comes, when the opportunity arises, be ready to strike. So I hope that resonated with you all with pile 1. So let's move to pile 2 now. I'll do. That's tiger's eye. Um, so we have death, seven of swords, stock, and the Lenormand deck, abundantia, prosperity, and you have Wu Wang. That's wild, pure heart. All right. So, what I see in the energies that I feel from this pile, this is Tiger's Eye, which is again with solar plexus, manifestation stone, more to do with focus, helping you when there is, change and when you need to focus more. All right. Uh, I see a death card here, so definitely you're going through some kind of transformation. And in when I say transformation, in this case, the energies I get is letting go. You need to let go of, or I think let go of controlling. You wish to control everything. You want everything to be the way you want it to be. I think it's time to let go of that kind of control. Go with the flow. There's a lot of transformation happening at this point in time. A lot of transformation, a lot of change and movement happening. Uh, that could be some kind of promotion, some kind of transition happening at your workplace or your business. Um, so you might have to move from one location to another, or some kind of promotion, some change that's happening. It could be a promotion, it could be a transition, or it could be just migration. So, some kind of transition is definitely happening at this point in time. This is it's beautiful how the cards from different decks say the same thing. So it's so beautiful. Anyway, thank you, Spirit. So here we go. So you want to let go of control. You really want to control everything. You want people to listen to you, things to go the way you want, and if not, you would do anything for it to go, according to your needs, whims, and fancies. But I think the time now is to just let go and go with the flow. There's a lot of transformation happening, transition happening, changes happening, promotion. So you want to let go of the control. You don't want to sit and control everything. It's better not to at this point in time. And the abundance is coming anyway. You do not have to control. Let go and just be open and receptive to all the abundance that's coming in. That's all you need to do. You do not have to control. Just let go of the control. Be open to all the abundance that's coming in. Be receptive, and be wild, pure heart. Let me see what's in the book. I'm going to read from the book so it can help. What I see here is, it's asking you to eat organically and let go of control. So, which means go ahead and enjoy whatever resonates with you. It could be just relax, dance, sing, play, whatever that helps you relax. Just go ahead and relax and don't put so much of pressure in controlling is what I see. And oh wow, I'm reading it from here. So the book says, let something be beyond your control. Do not attempt to control and predict the outcome of all. Wow. So the energies are so vibrant. The control, the control energies are so prominent here. All right. So the moral of the story is to let go of control. It again boils down to solar plexus. Probably your solar plexus chakra is working, is overworking, and you might want to balance it. You just can meditate, you can do Reiki, play with the energies, and let go of all the probably the control is making it all over. So let go and just relax and do what helps you relax, basically. That's for pile number 2. I hope it resonated, and let's go to pile number 3 now. Okay. So that's carnelian. It's more to do with creativity, encouragement, helping you when there is a transition. It will help give you a lot of encouragement. So let's see what the cards have for you. There you go, new beginnings. Five of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Okay, Athena, inner wisdom, and Nimue. That's working with crystals. All right. What I see here is it's time for some new beginnings. Some new beginnings, some kind of renewal is happening, something to do with your self-worth. We have Five of Pentacles here. So it definitely means, okay, so I see there is a Ten of Cups too here, along with Five of Pentacles. So I definitely see that these the people who picked up pile 3 are probably going through some kind of challenges in their relationship at home, or relationship with your team members, with your subordinates, with your manager. There is some issue in terms of relationship. Sure, it's a career card, so I guess relationship issues at work, or sometimes relationship issues at a personal level, which is coming in, which is affecting your self-worth, and in turn affecting your work per se. There is a lot of possibility of that happening too. So I hear, there are a couple of things. It's a lot to do with self-worth, and definitely there is a challenge with relationships. And you definitely have a lot of new beginnings coming up. So what I see is, I think people who picked up pile 3 are waiting for others to free you from your issues. I think it's time for you to you know want to make the changes on your own and not depend on somebody else to make the change in your life, is what I very strongly feel. With these two cards together, you probably want others to help you, but I think it's time for you to take charge and start helping yourself. So, like a child, start new. Don't be worried about judgments, who's thinking what. Don't be paranoid. Just go ahead with what you think is the right. Go by your intuition and your wisdom. So you know exactly what you have to do. Just go ahead and follow your inner wisdom and take appropriate actions without delay, because you have pushed it too far, where you've been depending on others to take charge and help you out of the challenges that you are facing. Now it's time for you to take charge of your life and work with your self-worth. You can even do exercises that will help you in your self-worth, like grounding yourself, doing some mirror work. Go to the mirror and talk to yourself in a very encouraging, appreciative way. You could also use crystals like rose quartz, while even, probably childhood issues. I see childhood issues. I see a child card. I see carnelian. So sacral chakra. You might want to work with your sacral chakra. Or any childhood issues that you've had because of which your self-worth is being affected. So work on your sacral chakra, work on your self-worth. So you could meditate with carnelian, you could go spend some time near water bodies like by the sea. That could help you too. Some mirror work will help you work on your self-worth too. Free yourself of others' expectations. Don't go by others' expectations. You set the expectations for yourself and go ahead in life based on your expectations. Um, maybe with this child card and Ninu together, I see uh, you starting something or doing something very unconventional to for your bread and butter, to start a living. You don't want to do something that every other person does. You want to do something very different and off the road, very unconventional kind of business would really work for you at this point in time. That's what two cards are telling me. And you could also be, this is a card of crystals, so you might be drawn to one particular crystal. If not carnelian, it could be some other crystal that you could be drawn to. Make use, meditate with that crystal and figure out what those crystal can really help, and use that crystal as a talisman. You might want to wear it as a jewelry on you, or carry it along everywhere you go, or meditate with it. You could do any of these, but working with crystal is a good time. It's a good time to work with crystals at this point in time. And you don't and stop expecting others to unshackle the chains and force you to walk free. You want to take charge and start walking free also. You don't want to be dependent on anybody to help you walk free. It's time you move on and stop holding yourself back. I think you are the one holding yourself back. Everybody else is waiting for you to rise above whatever is happening. You're the one holding your shackles. So it's time for you to stop wasting your precious time and start living your life right away. So this is what I see for pile number 3. I hope this helped and you resonated well. Sure enough, it's a general reading. Please take it with a pinch of salt, because there are a lot of other energies who are watching, so it may not resonate with everybody. In case you need a personal reading, please feel free to write to me to the email ID that's mentioned in the description box. It was lovely reading. Have a great day or night. Bye.